Hey, welcome to Wolf's Watch. I'm Wolf, and I am here on this fabulous day to talk to you about some brutal facts and opportunities, hope for your future. Listen, as an entrepreneur, you know the entrepreneurial life is not for the faint of heart. It is a lot of hard work. It can be a grind. It is a grind. Let's be honest. You know, as an entrepreneur, you get to choose. You only work half days, right? You get to choose which 12 hours of the day you're going to work, and some days are longer than half days. And right now, we're in an economic environment where things are going to continue to be turbulent and challenging. Consumer inflation is officially 9.1%. Even worse, now the producer price inflation numbers have come out, and that is 11.3, 11.6%. It's over 11%. What makes that brutal is producer prices lead consumer prices. So that means inflation. There's some people that are going, you know what? This is the peak. We've heard that every month for at least 6 months now. That is not the peak. If prices are continuing to climb, that means that the prices the consumers are paying are going to continue to climb. Which, regardless of whether you sell to consumers or your business to business, means that people are going to be holding on to their cash. People are going to be fearful. People are going to be changing their priorities, questioning their purchases, looking for more value. How are you dealing with that? How are you giving them more value? See, there's the good news. There's the opportunity. If you are changing your value offering, if you're offering more value, not just a price increase, if you're offering more value for the same price, or for, let's be honest, price is going up, you have to adjust to that, right? But if you provide more value, your price increase has completely different perception from your competitors, right? Nod with me. This is a nod. This is a shake. This is yes. This is no. And let's come back to the fact that this is a grind. This is going to continue to be turbulent at best for the rest of 2021, likely 2023, and possibly even 2024. That being said, you're going to be working hard, right? It's going to require even more innovation, even more pivots. Just watching to make sure my notebook over here to the side isn't going to blow away. I'm here going to do some work. So let's talk about the grind. This is a conversation that I had with one of the accountability groups that I'm involved with this morning. What we were talking about is, it's really a grind running a business, especially as you're scaling the business. So how do you deal with that? How do you enjoy the journey, which is crucial? I'm walking now, so pardon the bouncing around. How do you enjoy the journey? Well, here's one of the ways. You need to schedule it in. It's got to be part of family. Put the big rocks in. Family, recreation, recreating your energy, your spirit, your perspective needs to be scheduled in. One of the things I did today was I had lunch with someone that was social. Someone I had seen since before the lockdown in 2020. And we had a great chat, caught up, talked work, talked, friends and family. And now I'm here at Torrance Beach, South Redondo Beach. And if you can see where these folks are up here, whoop, where these people are gathering around, if you watch the movie Men at Work, that is the location of the merry-go-round from an infamous scene in Men at Work. The merry-go-round is not there anymore now. It's a dolphin sculpture. But watch the movie, you'll see what I mean. There's a lot of history around here, but again, got the sound of the ocean in the background. Got kids screaming and yelling because it's like a school group, a group of kids out here playing in the surf. Yeah, it's overcast. It's actually a little bit muggy. And got the birds flying, the seagulls. Got to watch the seagulls so you don't get an unwanted surprise. But it's just a different work environment. So I scheduled lunch and blocked off time to do some deep dive work on thinking. I'm going through my notes from the event that I was at last weekend, 2 days. I got 29 pages. I know there are people that had even more than that were there. Got to hang out with the ever intrepid Ken Walls. Ken, thank you, my friend, for connecting me with that group. Also, Mo Rock, publisher of the Los Angeles Tribune, connected me with that group because it was a fundraiser for the Napoleon Hill Foundation. Think and Grow Rich. It was hosted by the author of Can You Really Think and Grow Rich? And his life demonstrates, oh, yes, you can. It works. But that was Rami El-Patrari and his incredible wife, Courtney. Thank you both for hosting at your wonderful home and being such gracious host and hostess. Today, I'm here going through the notes. I've done follow-ups with people from that. Now, bear with me. There's a point. This is part of the work that I'm doing in my business. And it's also part of joining the journey. It was fun hanging out with these people. They're wicked smart. The people around them are wicked smart and fun. Got to hang out with John Gray of Women Are From Venus, Men Are From Mars. You're going to see him on Wolf's Watch in August. You're going to see him on Wolf's Watch in August. And it was hysterical talking with him. The volume of experience, the depth of experience of all the people who were there, and the humor and the laughter and the fun, right? We worked hard, we networked hard, we learned, made notes, traded ideas, and now we've all been connecting and networking and lining up projects and stuff to do together since then. Enjoy the journey, make stuff like that fun. Walk off time like today. I'm going to be down here working, but this is also what energizes me. For me, living in Los Angeles, if I don't come to the beach, look at this. We're looking to the west. This is looking, if I can get it on camera here, looking back up the hill. But we've got, you know, all around us is just beautiful. Looking up the coast. Over my shoulder here is looking back towards Santa Monica. Can I get that? Yeah, there you go. There's the Arc of the Bay going back to looking towards Santa Monica. For a clear day, you can see Santa Monica in the background, some 20, 22 miles from here. And that's part of what makes joining the journey. It's scheduling fun things to do, scheduling different work environments, scheduling the time to play, bringing more Bubba to the work environment, which means being more playful. Yeah, when it's appropriate. You know, sometimes I'll crack a joke when it probably shouldn't have been, not an inappropriate joke, but just inducing, you know, attempting on my part to induce humor, where it would have been better to leave the moment, stay serious, to continue and complete the conversation. But it's being willing to take those kind of risks, do those kinds of things. And I'm standing here with my boots in the grass, thinking I probably should take my boots and socks off and put my feet and toes in the grass. I haven't done that in a while either. How about you? Are you doing that? Look, regardless of what type of business you're running and where that requires you to be, sometimes at client sites, sometimes, you know, a colleague of mine has a wastewater management business, puts them in some unpleasant environments. He still schedules a lot of time to play, right? He does work, and sometimes he'll do that in the middle of the day. He'll do something he's got to do where he's neck deep in stuff that don't smell good, literally, and he will schedule a hike. We've done that. We've hooked up midday, gone for a hike, and then does the rest of his day after that to break it up so that it helps stay energized, helps stay in the enjoyment of what we're doing. You have to enjoy the journey. I've been there. I've been there where I'm not enjoying the journey. No matter how good the journey is, it's ugly. It's ugly. Don't let that happen. Why not? If you had the opportunity to do an hour and a half's work, that's probably, by the time I'm done with this Wolf's Watch, I'll probably spend about 90 minutes working here. Look at this behind me. Hear that surf? Working here, because that's part of what makes me enjoy living where I live, doing what I do. How do you schedule that into your business day, your business week, into your life with your family? I remember growing up, and I'll leave you with this. Growing up, you know, one of the reasons I like to take motorcycle rides in the mountain, on the coast, go explore, is because growing up, my dad on weekends would once in a while, you know, with no schedule, no warning, grab the keys and go, come on, let's hop in the car. Grab a couple things out of the fridge to snack on. Let's go hop in the car. And he and my mom and I, we'd be in the car and out in the country, just exploring, just looking on country roads, seeing what we could see, telling stories, having a good time. And it'd just be a couple hours, and it seemed like days. Do you do that with your family? Do that with your family and your team. Seriously. Hey, thanks for being part of Wolf's Watch. Oh, hey. Hang on, we got someone watching. How you doing? Heather, thanks so much for being part of the conversation. Our colleague Heather on the East Coast. Someone you need to know. If you don't know Heather, you do now. Look her up. Heather, thanks so much for being part of the conversation. You know, we need to get on the phone and talk with each other too. It's been too long. So with that, I bid you fabulous Friday. Have an awesome weekend. And we have a great interview with Bob Donnell coming up on Monday, 11:30 Pacific. Don't miss it. There'll be more info. Watch your internet feeds for that, social media where we're connected. And hey, you like what you're seeing, smash that like button. Subscribe. to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, please, it helps us get the message out and helps us know what works and what doesn't. And also, you know, wherever you're watching this, give us a like so we know what to complete. And I'll give you a shout out for watching the likes coming in, and I really appreciate that. Heather, thank you again for being part of the conversation. And for you, as you're watching this, thanks for being part of the conversation. Make it a fabulous Friday. Enjoy the journey, and I will see you on the trail.